and welcome back to day 16 of the Feel Good 30-Day Scoliosis Challenge. Thank you for coming back, and today we're going to be working on two of my favorite traction exercises. Traction is basically the lengthening of our spine, of our scoliosis, and the decompression of the vertebrae, of the discs between the vertebrae. So stuff that is really important for scoliosis because we spend so much time getting compressed by gravity that pushes us more into our calves, especially if we're spending long periods of time in the day sitting down or driving, for example. So traction is something that we can do on a daily basis to help lengthen and decompress the spine, to stop the compression, and ideally help to slow the progression of the curve. So two things we're going to do today is a forward fold using a chair. So if you need to go grab a chair, just pop me on pause. And then the second exercise we're going to do is V arms up the wall. So you're going to need a wall as well. And these are two things that you can do anywhere, anytime, as long as you have a chair or as long as you have a wall. So let's dive into it. I'm going to start with a forward fold using the chair. So you're going to use the edge of a chair here. You could also use a kitchen sink, a countertop, the edge of a sofa, anything where there's a ledge, essentially. So you're going to have your feet shoulder width apart. Take a big inhale and reach the arms up towards the ceiling, and then take your hands onto the chair. And what I did there was hinge at my hips. I did not round at my back to get here. So you want to keep your back straight. Hinge at your hips, so that means you use the hip joint here to bend. You don't use your spine to bend. You can bend your knees slightly, send your hips back behind you, and reach your arms forward. And then you might have to play around, either stepping back a little bit or reaching the chair forward a bit more, but we want to get length through the body. At the same time, keep your front ribs pulling back towards the spine so we don't let ourselves go into extension, and keep the spine nice and long, the neck nice and long. Don't just let the neck collapse down towards the ground. Remember, your neck is part of your spine. So keep breathing here. Now we've got some elongation into the spine. This can feel really, really nice. And I love this stretch, just imagining that you're gently being pulled in two different directions and you're getting lots of yummy length into the spine. And just breathing here. Such a nice place to just hang out and breathe. And you're welcome to spend a little bit more time here, or to come out of it, you can either slowly start to walk your feet forward or take your hands to your hips, keep your spine nice and long, and bring yourself back up to standing. Yay! Ooh, that felt good. So, V arms up the wall. You're going to come to your wall. You're going to have your feet shoulder width apart. You're going to do your scoliosis correction. So you're going to get your spine nice and long. Then you're going to reach your arms up to the wall in the shape of a V. Spread the fingertips wide and then crawl the fingertips up and away from the body. Be careful not to extend your spine, so push your ribcage forward. You want to pull your ribs back and squeeze your core muscles. You're going to be gazing forward towards the wall. I'm just turning so that you can hear me. But gaze forward, get your scoliosis corrections. And breathe, especially sending your breath into the back of your rib cage. And if you know your concave sides, breathing into the concave areas. But if you don't know that, don't worry. Just get as long through the body as you can. Squeeze your tummy muscles and hold. Get two more really big deep breaths here. Always asking, can you get your fingertips up a little bit more, a little bit higher towards the ceiling. We're trying to get as much length through the spine as possible. And then slowly lowering the hands down and bringing yourself back to center. So this is something you can repeat. Do it again. Come into your forward fold. You can set a timer on your phone, maybe hold for a minute or 30 seconds, just focusing on deep breaths. and then you can come to the wall and reach your arms up. Again, you can set a timer and focus on those deep breaths, and we're lengthening and decompressing the spine, getting a nice bit of movement and stretching for our scoliosis. So I hope that helps, and I will see you tomorrow. Keep practicing, my beautiful scoliosis family. Mwah.